read a surah of the Quran. Come on, come. Come on. Come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul ahad, Allahu samad, lam yulad, kufuwan ahad.
Oh my goodness, well done. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Is there anybody who'd like to read a surah of the Quran? Come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr wa ma adraka ma laylatul qadr. Laylatul qadr khayrun min alfi shahr. Tanazzalul malaikatu wan ruhu fiha bi'idhni rabbihim min kulli yawm. Salamun hiya hatta matla'il fajr.
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
اللهم صل على Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Is there anybody else who'd like to recite? Come.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول.
Oh my goodness, well done. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Anybody else want to recite a surah, please? Come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah ilaha ilaha illa al-hayyul qayyum la taqnatu sanatu wa nawm ma fis samawati wa ma fil tandari ishu indu itlab ati nama wa faida aydihim kulfahum la yituna shay'an amrihim la bima sha wal shay'u samawati wal ard Allah tuhiftuhuma wa la aqim.
Well done. We have a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Anybody else? Come on, come. Do you want to come?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad lam yalid lam
يكن له كفوا أحد.
Well done. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. We're now going to read a marthiyah together, and then you'll tell me what you want to read and come, okay? So same thing, we're going to go through my Asghar, page 14, and it's marthiyah number 11. I need you to read it loudly for me, okay? So all together. Oh my Asghar, you went to the battlefield. You never came back. You asked for some water, they gave you an arrow. You never came back. Who shall I feed now? Who shall I clothe now? Who shall I rock now? Oh my Asghar, you went to the battlefield. You never came back. You asked for some water, they gave you an arrow. You never came back. Your cradle's empty, my heart is broken. Where can I find you? Oh my Asghar, you went to the battlefield. You never came back. You asked for some water, they gave you an arrow. You never came back. It's dark in the grave, son, the sand is burning. How will you sleep, my son? Oh my Asghar, you went to the battlefield. You never came back. You asked for some water, they gave you an arrow. You never came back. They've brought some water, Sakina will not drink. She's bringing it for you. Oh my Asghar, you never came back. You asked for some water, they gave you an arrow. You never came back. I'm going home, son. What will I say when Surah asks, where's Asghar? Oh my Asghar, you went to the battlefield. You never came back. You asked for some water, they gave you an arrow. You never came back. Can I have a salawat, please? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Right, who would like to recite a marthiyah? Put your hand up. Okay, can you come, please?
Son of Ali, valiant Abbas, brother of Hussein, Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali. His arms have been severed, the water bag's been pierced, the water has been lost, it's miracles with his blood. The children's hopes have been shattered. Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali, son of Ali, valiant Abbas, brother of Hussein, Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali. You are the son of Ali, Ummul Baneen. You are the flag bearer of Hussein's army. You have a new title now, Abbas, Shaheed Karbala, Shaheed Karbala. Abbas Ali, son of Ali, valiant Abbas, brother of Hussein, Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali. Look at Hussein now, his back is broken. He has no one. Abbas, you too have gone. Muslims gone. Habib is also gone. He has no one. He has no one. Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali, son of Ali, valiant Abbas, brother of Hussein. Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali, Hussein's little girl Sakina Abbas is crying for you. Where are you? You went to get some water from the river. You went to sleep there. Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali, son of Ali, valiant Abbas, brother of Hussein. Abbas Ali, Abbas Ali.
That was awesome. Can we have a salawat, please? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Anybody else want to recite a marthiyah? Come on. If any of you want books, please let us know. Sajda's got them here. And can you tell them the page number before you start?
Page number 16.
Page number 16. Can we turn to it, please? Have you all got it? Recite with him, okay?
The desert is so quiet, there's a deathly calm. The desert is so quiet, there's a deathly calm. The night is so dark, don't be sad, Oscar. I heard they gave you an arrow when all you asked was some water. Oh, Oscar, you were bathed in blood. Oh, Oscar, you were bathed in blood. The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. The desert is so quiet, there's a deathly calm. The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. I only want to ask one question to the waters of the river Farad. Couldn't you spare some water for my son? Couldn't you spare some water for my son? The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. The desert is so quiet, there's a deathly calm. The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. Come, let me change your blood-soaked clothes. Let me cradle you in my arms. What did they do to my mujahid? What did they do to my mujahid? The desert is so quiet, don't be scared, Oscar. The desert is so quiet, there's a deathly calm. The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. I see your radiant face, the thirst on your lips. I couldn't even give you any milk. All my life I'll never forget. All my life I'll never forget. The desert is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. The desert is so quiet, there's a deathly calm. The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. Oh, Muslims, when you see infants being killed and denied water, remember my Oscar. Go to their aid, go to their aid. The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar. The desert is so quiet, there's a deathly calm. The night is so dark, don't be scared, Oscar.
Well done. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Anybody else? Would you like to read? Come. Can we have a salawat, please? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum.
I'm on page 7.
Page 7?
Yeah.
That page 7 or page 8? It's Marthia number 7 on page 9, okay?
Cool.
It's the cries of the children.
I hear the cries of the children of Hussein. It rings in my ears. Al-Us, Al-Us, the first is killing us. Al-Us, Al-Us, the first is killing us. Al-Us, Al-Us, the children of Hussein. Weren't there any Muslims of the army of Yazid? Were there no fathers who had a human heart? On the burning sand, the children of Hussein cried out, Al-Atash, Al-Atash, the fast is killing us. Little Asfa lay so still in his cradle. His mother looked on, feeling helpless. Oh, Farad, can't you spare some water for my son? Al-Atash, Al-Atash, the fast is killing him. Sakina looked to her uncle Abbas. He went to the Farad to get some water. They cut off his arms and they pierced the water bag. Al-Atash, Al-Atash, the fast is killing her. I hear the cries of the children of Hussein. It rings in my ears. Al-Atash, Al-Atash, the fast is killing us. Al-Atash, Al-Atash, the children of Hussein.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. I would like you to turn to page 7, and I'd like you to recite it really loudly with me, okay? Like really loudly. Are you good with that? That's page 7, and it's Marthia number 5. All together, come on. Kullu yawmin ashura, kullu ardin Karbala. Every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala. I need it louder. Kullu yawmin. Every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala. Asked my Imam on Ashura, is there anyone to help in the way of Allah, in the way of Allah? Labbaik Imam, I am here, Labbaik Imam, I am here. Kullu yawmin. Every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala. Said my Imam in Karbala, for you I'll be an example of a Muslim, of a Muslim. Labbaik Imam, I'll follow you, Labbaik Imam, I'll follow you. Kullu yawmin Ashura, kullu ardin Karbala. Every day is. Showed my Imam on Ashura the way to be successful through jihad, through jihad. Labbaik Imam, I too will strive. Labbaik Imam, I too will strive. Kullu yawmin Ashura, kullu ardin Karbala. Every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala. Can I have a really loud salawat, please? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. And another loud salawat, please. Allahumma salli. Can we start with the Surah Al-Fatiha? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. صدق الله العظيم. Close your eyes, look down. Ask Allah to give the thawabs to all the marhumeen, especially those of your family. Pray for those who are ill, pray for those who are in trouble, and pray for all those children in the world who are really suffering at the moment. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So yesterday we started with Suratul, which one was it? Fajr. And what does Fajr mean? Do you remember? Dawn. Fajr means dawn. So we talked about Suratul Fajr, and you memorized with me, or rather you read with me. How many ayat did you read with me? 5. And the last one said that these 4 ayat, the one before, were for people who were clever. How many of you are clever? Oh my goodness, that's all of you. Okay. So if you're all clever, you should know them. What was the first one? Wal Fajr. And then Walayalin Ash. Then Washaf'i wal Watr. Oh my goodness. And the fourth one? Walayli idha Yasr. And the fifth one was Hal fi dhalika qasamul lidhi hijr. So what did Fajr mean again? I'm getting so old, I tend to forget. Yes. Dawn. What does Layalin Ashr mean? Oh, Jannah, you know that one. What does Layalin Ashr mean? The 10 what? The 10 nights. Remember she told us in Arabic what the 10 numbers were. Okay. What was the third one? Was Shaf'i wal Watr. We talked about it. What is Shaf and what is Watr? You remember? I like the mummies know it. It's really cool. Yes. The odd and the even. And yesterday you told me odd numbers and even numbers. And then the last one was وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَسْرٍ. What happened to the night? It started walking. Yeah. وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَسْرٍ. هَلْ فِي ذَلِكَ قَسَمٌ لِذِي حِجْرٍ. This thing, these 4 things are important for those who are really, really clever. Now we're going to look at the next ayat. Now I'd like you to listen because I'm going to tell you a story. And the way I tell stories is I like you to be quiet, I like you to look down and close your eyes. It's the best way to listen. Don't go to sleep, okay? Just close your eyes and listen. So now, in the next few ayat, Allah talks about 3 lots of people. He talks about the people of Ad, the people of Thamud, and the people of Fir'aun. Again, who are those people? Ad, Thamud, and Fir'aun. Again, Ad, Thamud, and Fir'aun. Now, these people, the people of Ad, lived in a place called Yemen. Have you heard of where Yemen is? When you go home, have any of you got computers at home? Oh, you got your mommy's phones, haven't you? So you go to Google, any search engine will do, and you put in Yemen, Y-E-M-E, and you'll see where it is. So the people of Ad and the people of Thamud were from Yemen. Where were the people of Fir'aun from? Egypt. Well done. Okay, so these are talking about 3 lots of people. The people of Ad and Thamud were very, very strong people. They were strong, they were clever, and they were builders. And God gave them so much. He gave them lots and lots of green fields, lots of food, lots of water. He made them really strong. Without machines, they could make houses in the mountains. They had pillars. You know, they could make pillars just themselves. They were that strong. But there was something wrong with them. No, don't put your hand up yet. So there was something really wrong with them. They were proud. Do you know what proud means? What does that mean? Yes. You're only happy with yourself. You're not happy for everybody else. But that's a good answer. When you're proud, you're just happy with yourself. You don't think about anybody else. You just think of yourself. And you know what? You walk with your nose up in the air. Do you know how you walk with your nose up in the air? Like that, yeah. You don't look at people and you say, oh, I don't like anybody else. I just like myself. That's what proud people are. So they were very proud. And they didn't want to share. What does sharing mean? Yes. You share your toys. What else do you share? Yes. Okay, you help people. What else, Jana? We share food. That's right. So they didn't want to share either. They would rather throw it away in the bin. Now, you don't do that, do you? Do you waste your food? I don't want to listen to your mummies. I want to listen to you. Do you waste your food? Like, do you put a lot of food and then can't finish it and then put it in the bin? Do you do that? Oh, thank God for that. Because I know some children who put lots of ketchup in their plate and then they don't finish the ketchup. And they just leave it. Is that good? No. Yeah, they don't listen to their moms and dads. So anyway, these people didn't want to share. They would rather throw things away than share them. So these are the people of Ad and the people of Thamud. So Allah sent them prophets. And the prophets were called Hud and Saleh. Can you say that for me? Hud and Saleh. So the people of Ad got Hud. Hud was amazing. Oh, by the way, there's a surah of Quran that is called Surah to Hud. Does anybody know what number that surah is? Why not? Well, you will now. So surah number 11 in the Quran is called Surah al-Hud. Can you write 11 with your hands like that? And then if you put a line through it, what happens? What does 11 become? Becomes a H. And that's Surah al-Hud. So Surah al-Hud is talking about Prophet Hud, who went to the people and said, don't be proud. Don't just think of yourselves. Please share your food. Please share your toys. Please share your things. And they said, no, we're not going to do that. So he said, but what about the people who don't have anything? They said, no, we won't do that. He said, but God tells you to be good people. He said, no, we won't do that. So he said, if you don't do that, you'll be in trouble. They said, yeah, right. Bring the trouble. Let me see. That's what they said. So when people say they're not scared of God or they're not scared of anything, that's even more proud. And then you had the people of Thamud. Who was sent to them, by the way? Who was the other prophet I talked about? I said Hud, and who was the other one? If you were listening, you'll know. Yes, Saleh. So now the people of Prophet Saleh, oh God, they were so greedy. They were proud and they were greedy. What does greedy mean? Yes. Exactly. You want to keep everything to yourself. Again, you don't like sharing. Everything you want. You say, I want. And you don't want to like anybody else. So the people of Thamud were very greedy. And Prophet Saleh told them, you got to be good people. You can't be greedy. You have to be good. So they said, we will only believe you and we'll only become good if you do something for us. So he said, okay, what do you want me to do? They said, from that mountain, we want you to bring a camel. So they said, from the mountain, we want the mountain to split apart and a camel to come. Oh my goodness. So he said, if I do that, and I can't do it, I have to ask God, if that happens, will you become good people? I said, yeah, we'll be really good. Guess what happened? The mountain split. And a camel came out. And Quran calls it Naqatus Saleh. Naqa means camel. So Naqatus Saleh, a camel came out. But guess what they did? Do you think they became good? No. You know what they did? They killed the camel. They killed the camel. And that wasn't good at all. And then Allah talks about Fir'aun. Oh my goodness me. He was really bad. Really bad. Do you know what he did? So he got some of the people to work for him day and night, and he didn't pay them lots. Sometimes you and I go to shops and things are really, really cheap, and they tell you they're made in factories by children. And you say, really? Children don't go to school and they sit and make things? That's not fair. But this is what Fir'aun did. He made children, he made women, he made men work all day to make. What is in Egypt? Do you know what is in Egypt? They're triangles. What are they called? The pyramids, yes. He made them make those pyramids. And if they didn't make them properly, he would kill them. Fir'aun was a bully, a really, really bad bully. Now he is known in this surah, in Fajr, as somebody who owned a lot of pegs. What are pegs? Do you know what pegs are? What are pegs? Anybody know what a peg is? Yes. That is pig. Well done. But what is a peg? P-E-G. Peg. Yes. Do you want to try? Absolutely. Absolutely right. You're right. A peg is something you put on the washing line. But with Fir'aun, it was also something that held down the ropes of tents. So if you have a tent, you have to pull the string, and then you have, or the rope, and you have to put it in the ground with a peg. Now, the more pegs you have, it means the more tents you have. The more tents you have means the more soldiers you have. So Fir'aun is known as the person, that was a really good answer. Fir'aun is the person who had loads of tents. That means he had loads of soldiers. But he didn't use his soldiers properly. He was a bully. So let's go back again. The people of Ad, what were they like? They were proud, and they didn't share. And the people of Thamud, they were greedy, and they wanted a camel, and then what did they do to the camel? They killed it. And Fir'aun was a bully. Can you remember that? So three people, Ad, Thamud, and Fir'aun. Now, who was sent to Ad? Who was that prophet again? The 11 with the line in it. Prophet Hud. Who was sent to Thamud? Prophet Saleh. Who was sent to Fir'aun? Who was sent to Fir'aun? Yes. Prophet Musa. Absolutely right. Now, Allah says that He watches everyone. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine there's a camera watching you. He is watching you. Because Allah watches everything you do. Absolutely everything. The angels are watching you. If you do good or you do bad, they're watching you. So I'm going to tell you a story and we'll finish this side of the surah. So one day, I need you to listen really carefully. When I was 5 years old. I'm 65, so how many years is that ago? How many? 60 years ago. I was 5 years old. Oh my goodness. Now, when I was 5 years old, I liked to read books by Enid Blyton. Do you know who Enid Blyton is? Oh, come on. You know Harry Potter. I knew Enid Blyton, okay? So I used to like Enid Blyton. And I grew up in a house where we couldn't eat, we didn't have breakfast or lunch or dinner without praying. And it was really nice. It wasn't like anybody forced you, but the house became really quiet. Just before Salah, everybody was quiet. And we did wudu and we went to pray. But I wanted to finish my book. I really wanted to finish it because it was the last bit and it was really exciting. So I sat in my room and I finished the book. And I thought, I'm going to pray later. It's not qaza yet, so I'm going to pray later. So then we went down to have lunch, and my Baba said, have all of you prayed? I didn't answer, because I couldn't lie. You can't lie, can you? And I just looked down, and I was so ashamed of myself, but I didn't say anything. And he didn't say anything either. I didn't know something. But anyway, the next day, he said, I got a present for you. And I said, oh, okay. So he got me 2 brooches. Do you know the brooches? It's like a pin. So he got me 2 pins. He put one on my left shoulder and one on my right shoulder. And they had wings on it. I still have them. They've got wings on them like little angels. And he said, my child, remember that the one on your right shoulder writes down all the good things you do. And the one on your left shoulder writes down all the naughty things. You don't have to worry about the right shoulder, he said. Because if they write good things, that's good. But always talk to the angel on your left shoulder. If you've done something naughty, say sorry and put it right. I didn't know that while I was sitting reading my book, because we had a house that was like I can't even describe it. It was amazing. But he could actually see into my bedroom. Anyway, I didn't know anything. Many, many years later, I have 5 children. After my 5th child was born, my father died when I was 10. But after my 5th child was born, one day I was talking to my mama. And I said, Mama, I still have those brooches. And she said, you know why your Baba got them for you? He said, no, it's because he loved me. That's why he got me brooches. She said, no, She said, he watched you and he saw you finish that book and you didn't pray. You prayed later. You didn't pray on time. And he watched you and he got them so you would never forget that there's an angel on your left and an angel on your right. And so many years later, but he didn't tell me anything. Even today, I talk to the angel on my left and I say, oh, I'm so sorry. If I shout at my children, or I shout or say anything, I say, oh God, I'm so sorry. I tell them sorry as well, but I tell the angel as well, I shouldn't be doing that. So if you're ever rude to your moms, if you ever shout at your moms, if you ever say no, if you don't finish your food, if you don't listen to them, you have to talk to that angel and say sorry to your mom. In fact, you should hold her feet and say, I'm really, really sorry. Because Jannah lies at the feet of your moms. And this part of Surah Al-Fajr, when he talks about Ad, Thamud and Fir'aun, he says Allah is watching. If you don't share, if you're rude, if you're mean, if you don't listen, he's looking at all that. So let's go back again. والفجر وليال عشر والشفع والوتر والليل إذا يسر هل في ذلك قسم لذي حجر. Second section talks about who? Ad, Thamud and Fir'aun. And who are the people of Ad? What were they like? They were proud. What else? Selfish. Second one was Thamud. What were they like? Greedy. And the people of Fir'aun, who were they like? Bullies. And which prophet was sent to Ad? The Hud. Who was sent to Thamud? Saleh. And what did they ask for? A camel. And what did they do to the camel? Well done. And Fir'aun. Who was sent to Fir'aun? Musa. That's right. So now I'm going to tell you about Fir'aun and Musa. And then we're going to go to Masa'ib. So Prophet Musa takes all these people that Fir'aun was bullying. And he says, we're just leaving Egypt. And he took them away from Egypt. And as they were going in the middle of the night, they came to the Red Sea. I need you to hear very carefully. They came to the Red Sea. They're with Prophet Musa. And behind them is the army of Fir'aun. And they said, oh my God, inna lamudrikun. That's it. There's an army behind and a sea in front. Oh my goodness me, we're stuck. We're all going to die. And Musa says, no. Prophet Musa said, Kalla, inna ma'aya rabbi sayahdin. My Rabb, my God will show me a way out. He takes his staff, he hits the Red Sea, and I need you to remember this. He says, Ya Hayyu, Ya Qayyum. What does he say? Ya Hayyu, Ya. I need you to say it so loudly. Come on. So if you are ever stuck, ever stuck in anything, you don't know how your sums are, you don't know how to do homework, your mommy's getting a bit angry for no reason at all. They do that sometimes. Yeah, all that. You say, Ya Hayyu, Ya Qayyum. It's absolutely phenomenal. And the sea opened, and Musa and all these people Fir'aun was bullying went through the sea, and just as Fir'aun got there, what happened? The sea closed. That's right. So what are you going to say when you're stuck? Ya Hayyu, Ya. I can't hear it. Come on. Oh my goodness. Well done. Okay. Right. Now close your eyes and we're going to go to Karbala. Come on. Close your eyes and look down. I need you to be really quiet. Only for a few minutes. Close your eyes, look down. And you know we're told, even if you can't cry, try to. Because it's so, you have to be really quiet and be really sad. So, there's Imam Hussein. He was leaving Medina, and the people of Medina said, please don't go. We really want you to stay. And he said, I have to go. I really have to go. The people of Makkah said, don't go. He said, I really have to go. I can't stay here. So he goes towards Kufa, where people had asked him to come. And on the way, a person called Hur, he says, you can't go. You're not allowed. I can't let you go to Kufa. because I have been given orders. I'm a soldier. I've been told you can't go to Kufa. So he takes Imam Hussein away, and he takes him to a place called Karbala. We talked a little bit about it yesterday. So they get into Karbala, and they have to put their tents away from the water. He said, it's okay, we'll do that. So Hur is someone who takes them away from Kufa. He's the one who asked them to put their tents away from the water. But on the day of Ashura, he came out of his tent and he saw his soldiers putting water over the hooves of the horses because it was so hot. Even the horses couldn't put their feet down. So they were cooling the hooves. But on the other side, he could hear those children saying, Al-Atash, Al-Atash, we are so thirsty. We haven't had water for 3 days. Our throats are like hurting us. They're like spikes in our throats. And Hur said, I can't see this. I can't hear this. It's not fair. He just got onto his horse. He took his son and he went straight to the camp of Imam Hussein. And he went there. And when he got near the camp, he came out and he told his son, can you tie my hands and legs, please? He said, why? He said, no, just tie them. So he tied his hands and legs. And then he crawled to the tent of Imam Hussein. And he got to Imam Hussein. He put his head on Imam Hussein's feet. Now you've got to listen to this, because when you do something really wrong, that's what you're supposed to do to your moms. Put his head on Imam Hussein's feet. And he said, I am so, so sorry. I am so sorry for what I've done. And Imam Hussein didn't say, oh, you stopped me, you didn't give me water, nothing like that. He said, Hur, your mama called you Hur, which means free. So you are free in this world and the hereafter. And look at this, Imam Hussein tells him, I am the one who has to say sorry to you. He said, no. He said, yes, I have to say sorry to you because you are my guest and I couldn't even give you water. I couldn't give you anything. So Hur was one of those people who changed because he wanted to share. He saw that his people weren't sharing. So I need you to close your eyes and look down. And I need you to ask Allah to make us, all of us, of the good people, to be those who share, those who are able to be good, and those who are able to respect, more than anybody else, our moms and dads. Okay? All right, let's end with the Surah Al-Fatiha for all the marhumeen, and then we'll do some matam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Right, if you stand up, we'll do some matam and read with me and really loudly, please. It's page 4 and it's number 3. So you're going to read it with me, okay? And you got to do matam as well, okay? Which means you tap your chest, okay? Recites. Yeah. Be all right, yeah. Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? I'm Hussein ibn Ali, Hussein ibn Ali. Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? I'm Hussein ibn Ali, Hussein ibn Ali. Am I not the son of the daughter of your prophet? Am I not the son of his successor Ali? Is not Hamza the uncle of my father? O army of Yazid, don't you know who I am? O army of Yazid, don't you know who I am? I'm Hussein ibn Ali, Hussein ibn Ali. Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? I'm Hussein ibn Ali, Hussein ibn Ali. Why do you want to shed my blood? Have I changed Islam, or have I killed anyone? Have I destroyed any wealth of one amongst you? O army of Yazid, don't you know who I am? O army of Yazid, don't you know who I am? I'm Hussein ibn Ali, Hussein ibn Ali. Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? Do you know who I am, O army of Yazid? I'm Hussein ibn Ali, Hussein ibn Ali. Can we have a salawat, please? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah.
Join in with me.